Hello Starseeds and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see here today, we are going to be putting some highlights in this curly bob. This is a curly frontal bob, a pre-made unit. I've had it for a little while now, so we're going to add some highlights to this and let's get right into the video. So since I'm not using too much bleach, I just got this packet of the Clairol BW2 bleach and some 50 volume developer. This costs about like $5 and some change at the local beauty supply store. And I got these foil sheets from Dollar Tree. I actually end up splitting them in half because this is a bob. I don't need the full foil. So I split it in half to make more. And I probably split it up even smaller pieces as I went out throughout the video. Here I'm just starting with this simple section at the corner, typically like where the ear is in the front, where the frontal part is, because I know how I want my highlights to lay in the front of my hair. So I'm being very strategic as I work with the front and on the frontal. Now the knots were already bleached prior to this, so this is just adding highlights. So I am simply just taking sections that I know I want to be highlighted or have, the highlighted look. And I'm fully saturating it in the foil, getting it as close to the roots as possible so it can look as natural as possible. And that's how it's going to look in the foil. And then you're going to fold it up to secure it so it doesn't move, so you don't get any bleach on any other hair. Now, as I'm moving up into bigger sections and the bigger part of the front of the wig, I have more space and more hair to work with. So now I will be splitting pieces and having, more than one little piece in the foil. I don't know how else to explain that. But you see how I split it up into three, so it's broken up and it's going to give that highlight effect. Now, as I move towards the front, I'm doing a little more picking and pulling just because I know I want to have heavy highlights in the front. I'm going to be wearing this wig with the side part. So as the hair is moved to the side and going towards this side, that's why I'm working in a diagonal manner up the front of the frontal, coming from one way of the part and coming from the other way of the part. Now we're going to move our way to the back of the hair. Now that I've done all the highlights and on the front where the frontal is, you're just going to continue kind of the same kind of pattern in the back, but it's not going in a diagonal. You're going in a more from the back to the front in a stack type of layered motion, you know, like how you flat iron your hair. You start from the back and work your way up. That's how it's going to be now with these highlights. You're working your way from the back up so it just falls, and that's just how you do it. So with this being curly hair, I'm doing a lot of just taking sort of big sections, as you can see in this foil here, because the hair is curly and it is going to split up. Once it's wet and styled and everything like that, it's going to give a really natural, nice highlighted look, like it's coming from the scalp, period. So this is what the hair looks like once all the foils are added. I did a little heavier in the front and a little more medium in the back. I did just want a lot of accent in the front. You'll see once it's done, once the foils are taken out. This is what it looks like when the foils are taken out, once the bleach has done its processing. Be sure to use a purple shampoo for toning, to take out any of the brassiness and just, you know, tone that bleach out. So this is what it looks like after it's been washed and conditioned. So now it's time to style it a little bit. I'm not going to do too much styling here because I'm going to do most of the styling once I install it. But I'm just taking some sexy hair curl recover. This is the cream I'm adding in here for some moisture. And then we have the curl recover spray. I love, love, love the spray. I have the travel size, so I will be taking that with me. This is going to be my Miami hair. So I needed a wet and go look. And of course, I don't know what it is, but I just can't do simple black hair all the time. Like, I do it every now and then with the straight look, but this is going to be my first time doing a bob and doing curly hair with the natural look. I have done the red, but I haven't done like black or, you know, with the highlights or anything like that. So this is the curl recover. spray. Just adding that in there to get these curls nice and juicy. And I am going to end up having to get someone to maybe cut this once I install it, because it is still a little too long for my liking, for my bobs. So yeah, once I install this, I'll have another video coming out with the install as well, so you guys can see how this looks. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see how this goes. And I know it does look like the highlights didn't come out too bright in the back, but once the hair dried, you can see the highlights a lot better as the hair dries, and it kept its curl. So you guys will see once I install it the full finished look. And if you made it to the end of this video, leave a brown heart in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the love. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the website. Love y'all. Bye.